Today we're going to be talking about sobriety and rewiring your guys' brain, bro. We're going to be talking about parts of addiction and stuff like that, and how you need to rewire your brain into chasing goals and chasing your ambitions and being more strong-minded about things. First off, if you're trying to improve in general, you guys need to quit drinking and quit smoking weed. That's the first step, right? We all understand that. We all understand that that is the beginning steps of being able to fully focus and fully be the person that you want to be yourself pretty much. But a lot of people don't discuss the way you need to change your whole mindset and whole way of thinking. When you become sober and you start chasing that kind of lifestyle, you want to have sobriety in your life, you need to also change the way you think about things. You can't think the same about situations that you used to when you used to smoke weed all the time. You can't do that. It's not going to be the same. You have to actually change your mind and begin to learn new things and begin to change your mind every single day. It's not going to be a fast process. It's not going to just happen overnight. But the more and longer you do it, the more you begin to understand things. You can actually change your brain and actually think about things in a better light. Because a lot of you guys are in sobriety. When I mean sobriety, I mean even video games, bro. Video games can be something that is not sobriety. Like if you're playing video games all day, it's an addiction, bro. It's not sobriety. You're not in a sobriety type of state. You're addicted to something. We all are addicted to things, but you have to be able to shift that addiction to something else. We're all addicted to things. But rewiring your brain is changing that addiction into something that's healthy. And that's the part that becomes difficult. Is transitioning that bad habit into something that's going to become good and something that can benefit you in life. That's the difficult part. The easy part is just doing the bad habits and not even thinking about it because your body is so used to it. Our bodies want a routine. Our bodies don't want to do something that's different. We as humans do not want to do something that's different. That's facts. We like to do a scheduled routine every single day, and we don't want anything to interfere with that. And that's the truth. That's the truth about it. And the first steps of doing that, man, is like I said, man, working out, having goals, chasing goals, trying to get to that part of your life and not going after dopamine so much. And I'm going to have an entire video dedicated to chasing cheap dopamine, which is what I'm talking about. I'm going to have a whole another video dedicated to that about chasing dopamine. Cheap dopamine. You guys want to be in a state where you're chasing goals and you're achieving things. A lot of people don't talk about this, but there's a part in your brain that's not dopamine. It's not dopamine, but there's a part in your brain where when you accomplish certain tasks, say for example, you work at a job and you basically made the company get to maybe the top 10 or the top 5 of the nation. And you quit that job, you're always going to have in your mind, hey, I started this shit. I made them who they are to this day, and it's always going to be like that. It's called serotonin. It's a part of your brain that you can, when you achieve shit, you feel at peace. You don't feel like you're constantly chasing something. You feel like you're at peace and you're happy with the shit that you've accomplished. Like you climbed the ladder of everyone else that's below you and you're at the top. That's why people at the top are so calm and so peaceful, because their serotonin is at a certain level. They're not chasing dopamine. And that's the point you want to be at. You want to be at the point where you're constantly chasing something. Now you're constantly in a state where you're completing goals and you're actually happy with that shit, and you're not chasing forever and ever and ever. You want to feel satisfied at one point. And dopamine gets you to serotonin, but you can't just chase fucking dopamine only. And that's rewiring your brain. Once you can finally understand what serotonin is and try to get to that point instead of chasing dopamine, which a lot of people don't talk about, which I didn't even know about. But you guys need to work on rewiring your brain and taking addictions and switching them out and taking the life of being sober. That's the life that you guys should focus on. Anyone that's young, that's my age and younger, that's what you should focus on. It's sobriety and changing the way you think as a person.